The intent of this announcement is to create awareness as to what it is we need to know and what it is we need to do. And part of the reason is because there's so much on the social media. So you hear all kinds of things. Drink a bowl of garlic, you will not be affected. Africans are immune to the coronavirus. You've seen all that, right? Okay. So there are many things we don't know about the virus. And by the way, the name of the virus now is SARS-CoV-2. Because back in 2012, we had a SARS-CoV-1. Okay? So COVID is just coronavirus. It's a family of viruses that cause infections. And the symptoms are not different from the symptoms you have when you have the common cold. Cough, fever, catarrh, body aches, you sneeze, you're in pain, you don't want to go to work, you feel bad, right? Those are the symptoms of coronavirus. This one is SARS-CoV-2, that's the name. And the disease it causes is called COVID-19. That's the official name. But it's not our portion in Jesus' name. All right. So to date, there's been no confirmed case in Nigeria. Over the weekend, there was a confirmed case in Egypt. Okay? But there's no confirmed case in Nigeria. But that doesn't mean that we will rest on our oars. You as an individual, you're going to need to know what you need to do to protect yourself as well. And the protection that individuals are asked to do with respect to this COVID-19 is not different from the protection you're asked to do when someone has a cold, okay? So one is to get informed from reliable sources. Go to the CDC, go to the WHO websites. That's where you will get proper information. All you need to do is type in CDC, WHO on your phones, and you will get the current reliable information. So get informed, number one. Number two, there's still no treatment for the virus. There's no vaccine for the virus. So the best bet we have is what? Prevention, thank you. Prevention is better than what? So how do you prevent yourself from getting exposed? The first thing is limit travel. Oh, well, the second thing now. The first thing was what? Get informed. The second thing? Okay. The third thing is you need to maintain social distance. And that's a tough one because even in a church like this, in a congregation like this, the distance between one seat and the other is not safe enough. So that's a tough one. But if you're talking with someone or if you're, interacting with someone, just maintain your arm's length is what you use. Okay. It's tough because people are hugging, people are greeting, people are shaking, right? But just bear in mind that you need to maintain that social distance, especially once it's announced that we have a confirmed case in country. Maintain that social distance. That's number what? Number 4 is what? Frequent hand washing. Wash your hands as frequently as possible. With time, I think with the elders' permit, Elder Bono, we'll work on showing you how to properly wash your hands. If you have children that are still in school, they will even show you because they've taught them how to properly wash hands with soap and water. It's better than the hand sanitizers. The hand sanitizers are like the backup when you can't get water and soap, okay? So you need to wash your hands or use a hand sanitizer if you don't have access to water. The fifth thing now, right, is that you should keep your surroundings clean and stay healthy because the assumption is that if you're already healthy, when the virus comes, your immune system is able to fight it. And why are we saying that? It's because a lot of the cases that have succumbed have been in people who already were ill. The immune system was down. I'm not going to mention diseases so that you don't get fearful. But just make sure that you maintain a clean environment, good diet, stay active, exercise, okay, so that you can build up your immune system. If you're already ill, diabetes, make sure you control your blood sugar. Hypertension, make sure you control your blood pressure. And by God's grace, this will not be our portion in Jesus' name. The final thing I'll say is that most of these measures also work for Lassa fever. Lassa fever is actually endemic in Nigeria. In fact, the name Lassa is the name of a river in Borno State. Do you know that? So it was discovered here, and it has been here with us. It's just that at certain times of the year, there's a flare-up of the infection in certain parts of the country. And it's not as bad in Lagos State, but Ondo State and a few other places already have, pretty bad cases. About 33 states in the Federation have recorded cases of Lassa fever. It's transmitted by the multimammate rats. There's a special type of rat. So you really don't want rats in your homes. So the things we talked about, personal hygiene and all that, are also applicable for what? Lassa fever. So keep your environment clean. If before now you don't cover your trash cans, please go and make sure you get a container that has a lid on it so that the rats won't even have anything to eat if they make their way into your homes, okay? And that's really what we have to share with you for now. And like we said, it shall not be our portion in Jesus' name. But faith without works is dead, though.